It's the ultimate travel guide from the people who know it best. Weekends with Yankee. Right across the New Hampshire border, nestled between the Connecticut River and the foothills of the Green Mountains, is the small town of Fairlee, Vermont, with a population of less than 1,000. Fairlee is home to Lake Morey, named after Samuel Morey, an American inventor who pioneered early steamship engines. The lake is a place where old and young alike come to enjoy a favorite winter pastime, skating. Richard, never one to pass on an adventure, is here to learn how to use Nordic skates, which offer a whole new kind of skating experience. And there's no better place to learn than in Fairlee, which has the longest maintained ice skating trail in the United States.
We're all familiar with ice skating, and when you think of skating, you think of two types of skates. You think of hockey skates, and you think of figure skates. But here on Lake Morey in Vermont, there's a third type of skating. Here on Lake Morey, there is a third type of skating.
There is. This is Nordic skating. This is what's meant to go over the cracks and bumps and crevices on the lake.
So what's the, I mean, obviously this is much longer, but what's the difference between Nordic skating and hockey and figure skating?
Well, let's start with the blades. So if we look at hockey and we look at figure skates, they're honed hollows. So you have an inside edge and you have an outside edge. The blade is flat, so it allows you to go much smoother over the ice.
Faster. So how does it work? It doesn't have a boot attached to it?
It does. Well, what we do is you walk down to the ice in these, which is really nice. Put your boot in, clip it in. And if you notice, your heel is free. So it allows you to kick much further back and go much faster.
So if I were not seeing the rest, I would say this is cross-country skiing. So is this marrying the two?
Yeah, this is a skate ski boot as well as a binding that you would find on a Nordic ski.
And is it easier or harder than normal skating?
Completely different. That's the number one question everyone asks us. It's completely different.
That's terrific. And so I imagine wearing these kind of boots is so much more comfortable than trying to pull strings when it's 10 degrees out and your fingers are numb.
Oh, definitely. You can put these on in your car where it's nice and warm or at home and then just walk down to the ice and clip in your blades and you're ready to go faster.
I am so excited. It's a beautiful day here on Lake Morey, so let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. I know it's only about 16 degrees, but here in the sun,
it's gorgeous.
It is really gorgeous.
Yeah.
And one of the neat things is, as we're out here on the ice, I can actually hear these sort of like rumblings beneath us.
Yeah, it sounds like a whale almost. It's the ice shifting as weight is on it, yeah.
But it's still pretty thick, right?
It's very thick. It's over 14 inches, yeah. So here are your blades.
Okay.
Let's take your right foot and put it up on your knee, okay? So underneath here we have a bar.
Right.
We're gonna open up the blade. Okay, and your bar is going to engage right there.
Okay.
You clip it in, you're good to go.
Yep.
All right?
Wow, that was
now,
simple.
the trick is, I know how to do it. We want to make sure you know how to do it, so when you get out on the ice, you're not fussing around. Pull these right up like that.
Pulling it up.
Yep.
Okay. I'm assuming my toe clip is in there.
Up a little bit higher. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, perfect. Right. There you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Let's try the other one.
Okay. See, now you can't help me because it's all the way over here. Oh, no.
You want to see that black bumper? There you go.
I know. I think it's on.
Perfect. All right, let me get mine on and we'll get going.
I feel like one of those old-time comedies where you sort of slide on the ice and you're like,
You're going to be gliding. You're going to love it.
Okay.
All right, we're good to go?
Okay. All right, so what's the motion?
So we're gonna stand up first and we're gonna just weight shift, okay? So you get a feeling of what it's like standing on them. Okay.
I feel taller.
A little bit taller. Go ahead and stand on your right leg. Put all your weight on your right leg. There we go. Now put all your weight on your left leg. Okay. And the motion you're gonna do is you're gonna weight shift to one side and you're gonna push out and back with the other.
So it's...
You gotta feel the glide. Feel the glide. Look it, you've already got the motion. Perfect. The ice is great this way, so we'll go this way.
Okay. Let me see.
All right. Enjoy the glide. Don't be in a rush.
Wow, this is fun.
You got it.
Whoa. How long have you been ice skating?
Yeah, I've been skating since I was a kid, so since 11, 12 years old, and playing ice hockey in skating rinks and on hockey ponds, and clearing the ponds myself in some cases when I first started out. But then being out here is just the last couple of years, and the first time I got on the ice and got on the extensive trail, it was just an amazing experience just to be able to skate free.
You know, to be honest, I was not familiar that something this grand existed. So are there other places like Lake Morey?
There are some places where it's called wild skating, where you can go out on your own and find some ice and hope that it's thick enough. But we are the largest maintained skating trail in the nation. But for today, there is no snow on the lake. You have the entire lake to skate. And this is what we go for.
For people who show up here, do they need to get a permit, or can you just show up?
You can literally just show up and skate. That's part of what's so great about it. You can just, I mean, if you want to have these special skates, then you'll have to rent them. But other than that, or buy them. But if you have a pair of skates, you can just come out and start skating.
So I know that you have an oval around here. How long is that?
It's anywhere from 4 to 4.5 miles long.
But you know what's terrific about today? I know you have this wonderful trail, but the fact that we're off trail.
We are off trail. You can go anywhere on the lake right now.
I know, I feel that. I can see that when you sort of lean down into it and get that glide, you can really go far.
Yeah, you really do. You bend in and push and glide.
So I'm not a skater per se. And
You are now.
Well, it's a lot easier than hockey skates or figure skates, that's for sure.
Yeah, because you can glide over these bumps and cracks and crevices. You just have to have faith in the blades.
I think the only thing I'd have to worry about is I'm smiling so much that, I'm gonna like freeze my tongue or something.
And we're off.
So skating outside is always a treat, but to go outside of a rink is something special. It really is something magical about being out on a frozen lake. You're seeing beautiful snow-covered hills around and you have the sun in your face. There's a real sense of freedom you get out on the ice.